all very sensible. Sensible things to do.
Wait, what? Why is my dinkum captured? Oh, is there? Admin's fine. Admin's all good. Nothing's going wrong. Dinkum's totally working properly for me. Yep. He wasn't a foster cat. Rescue cat. Some words are important to know. Like hello, pizza, free, and would you like. Those are some of the best words and are important to know. What? A totally secret, surprising, unexpected raid? So we always need... And also, hello, would you like a free pizza, Dadmin? Yes, yes, that's very kind. Should I should probably sign up for Treat Stream, shouldn't I? I should probably sign Lilo up for Treat Stream and just put all the gluten goodness on. Of course. 3 minutes and 5 seconds mark. I'm still in the bot. I'm still in the bot. I'm... Come on, Firebot, relaunch. Yeah, adorable kitty pictures especially, always welcome in the Discord. I am certain there are people who would be happy with pupper pictures.
Yeah, absolutely.
A stink bug. Yay, just what I'd never wanted. I mean, not really.
I remember when I was a kid, I was scared of stink bugs. Like, they used to just randomly be on the floor. I'm really not sure why anymore, but they were there.
They were making a stink. I don't know.
They really were. They were like everywhere. I thought they were going to be much bigger than they actually were.
Yeah, along with quicksand and volcanoes.
I was genuinely scared what quicksand was going to be like.
Yeah, and volcanoes.
Yay, thank you so much for sharing. I'm excited to see volcanoes. Yeah, genuinely excited to see volcanoes erupting. And then just be like, no way.
Yep.
Literally no way volcanoes. Chill your boots.
Crushed. Crushed our hopes and our dreams.
I don't know. What we didn't really actually dream of a volcano as much as that.
Hopes, then.
Our hopes.
Yep.
I also was really hoping for volcanoes. Are they on the floor? possibly mugs on the floor. Possibly mugs on the floor. Not those cushions, please. How close are we now getting? Yay! Okay, we're gonna raid out. We're gonna go on over to admin. I wanna say thank you for all of the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions.
Come here.
Thank you
Got it.
for the raid. It's been...
Oh, Discord might not actually even be in court. So,
It's been exciting.
my end.
I appreciate all of you, especially putting up with my medicated ramblings.
It's been a fun stream, Lilo.
That's not easy to deal with. That's not easy. Just as I meant it in one moment, because I just decided that maybe after all of this time, yeah, I'm going to be more yellow. There we go. The yellow room is done. Cool. Right, let me drop in a raid message.
Read message.
Raid message. And we will go on over and surprise.
Me. Yeah, I have no idea this is going to happen. I'm not even sure that my stream chat is getting Lilo's voice.
Have a lovely rest of your day, everybody. We massively appreciate you. You've been great. Bye-bye for now.
That didn't work out. What even did happen there? There we go. Hello. This is completely unexpected, but is a lovely surprise. This game is Dinkum. I like to describe it as AC&H without all those annoying villagers. Because I am not a fan of the villagers, as any regular will be able to tell you. Yay! Do like the kitty pictures. Thank you for the raid messages. Thank you for coming on over. I've gone with the lo-fi beats today so we can be super chill. Oops. Oops. None of that's what I wanted to just do then. If they're in the Discord, Lilo will totally have a look at them. I am sure of it. So I have coming on 90 hours in this game, of which only 5 hours, I think, is not digging dirt and moving it. Today's game day is going to be about getting some crops and then essentially sleeping past as many days as possible to get Franklyn, try and move in as soon as possible. Because once he moves in, he will sell me additional things that will be fun, like a tractor. And also I'll be able to get the farming up by watering things, which means I can get sprinklers so I don't have to water things. Be nice. But yeah, this is very much AC&H, but you can properly farm in it, and there are no villagers. So the terraforming works in a similar way. You craft path and you drop it on a block, and that block becomes path. My avatar is so cursed. It's so cursed. It's a nod to Monty Python and to South Park craft animation styles, papercraft animation, where it's a set number of frames that animate by kind of being binary on or off, and the movement makes it look like they're actually animating, but they're really kind of not. Well, I don't want to scare you, but I'm afraid it is the only avatar I have. I am planning to do a Christmas elf version of it for December. Next year, I may try and do a themed one for various things. Maybe do a Chinese dragon one for Chinese New Year.
11:30
Okie dokie, Lilo. I could do a beach themed one for summer. I don't know. There's lots I can do with it. But there's while I was making it, I was just sat here cracking up. Looking at how cursed it is, especially the eye ones, the closed eyes. I just took one picture and I kind of photoshopped closed eyes and then ran it through the filter. Super cursed. Oh my god. As a result of the survey that the author of the game put out recently, it has been acknowledged that this terraforming mechanism is scuffed and needs polishing. It's one of the highest complaints of anyone. Like, make this bit better, and then the game will be better. So hopefully it's going to get a bit of love. But it's really glitchy. At one point, I did see a plugin, but it seems to have, I don't know, gone unsupported or disappeared or something. But there was a plugin that could control which avatar, because in the application, if I click it, I click it, you can see here there are multiple states. And there was a plugin that could allow a channel point to flip that state. I was going to make it so I had a set of them, and then based on your demands, you could just redeem a channel point and make it a less cursed or more cursed or just differently cursed avatar. Spider on you. There definitely isn't a spider on you, Lilo. Just muted so I could drink. I don't really know why I muted to drink, but there you go. I did. Case I belched. Belch. That's a good word. Rolls off the tongue. Language. Yeah, maybe on meds is not the best time to do that. You know? Also, the shops are open. So, I can do 25, 50, 75, 100, 99, 98. Hey Rain, tomato seeds. I would like 5, 10, 15, 20, 24, 28. I need a plant stake. Yes, yes I know. Oh, actually no, you can't walk through them, so I don't want to do one end, so I just want 10. I'll take it. Sugarcane seeds. They grow all year. They grow over 12 days. They produce 1 sugarcane. 98, 78. Do I want any sugarcane? Yeah, let's take 20 sugarcane. So that's still 58 more. Wheat seeds. What are wheat seeds? They grow all year. They grow over 9 days. They produce 2 wheat. Hang on a sec. Let's look at the last one because I'm guessing that's sugarcane again. Yes, it's sugarcane again. No, I've already got some sugarcane from you. Thank you. Right. So let's take 58. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good time with your SO. And thank you for coming along to the streams today. We always appreciate it when friendos come along and hang out. Okay, I am going to need my hoe. Oh, and let's have a chat with Museum Boy. And see if he's already got a stink bug. He's already got stink bugs. Dang it. What, the kid's voice? Theodore with the echo, yeah. I don't know if the dev like paid for voice actors or if he just got like family to randomly do it. Because it does sound like that's like his younger cousin or something that's just been, oh hey, do you want to be a voice in my game? Yeah, I'll be a voice in your game. Sure I will. Kind of cool. Didn't mean to do that one. Get the fencing just perfect. Right. Ooh, energy low. This is going to take a lot of watering, but it should put up my farming skill quite a lot, so that will be worth it. Okay, so tomatoes I'm going to put... Ah! Damn it! Yup. I really kind of didn't want to put that one. I derped. Yeah, watering this is definitely going to be... Sure. I might not even have enough time or energy to fully plough a field and water it. I better do a part job at least. So, sugarcane. Watering. I believe I've noticed that there doesn't seem to be a well. So I guess once the water runs out, you have to go to the nearest water source. I mean, I have to anyway, but like if there's no well even available to build, then your farm's nowhere near a water source. You are a little bit out of luck. Wheat seeds. Pokemon!
Pokemon in chat. Throw out those pokeballs.
Throw out those pokeballs indeed. Thank you, Super Scuff text to speech voice. A fungus. It's a mushroom. Sounds like a fun guy. That made Lilo laugh. No, she's high.
One that tastes like the edible.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
They're only CBD gummies. It probably won't do a lot. And don't forget the robot. I broke your emails.
Yeah, there's one unread that won't go away, which normal ones aren't coming through.
Okay, I'll have to have a look then.
Food, but you broke them.
Apparently I broke Lilo's email. Sorry about that, Lilo.
Definitely not the Tramadol Leos.
I caught the fungus. I don't know that I wanted it, but I do hope he is a fun guy. Yeah, if he's not, that is really, really bad marketing. You're right. Time could be moving really, really slowly. Poll in chat. Is time moving slowly for you? Time's moving slowly. Say nothing. Because it's moving so slowly that you don't even hear us. Positing whether it's slow. How did I really badly miscount seeds by 9, 10? I did really bad. I think it's because I bought 10 tomatoes, not 11, not 20. And I was going to buy 20, and I only bought 10. So that's why. So there we go. We have our answer. I will buy some different flowers tomorrow. Oh, yeah, Rain might still be open, actually. Maybe she's 11 till 7. Nope, she's already yeeted outside the shop. Okay. That's fine. I will plant in those spots tomorrow. Bit of variety in product won't hurt anyway. Our freshly customized house looks very nice, Lilo. Thank you for your help customizing it. That was quite a bit more farming. Good. I did not say that. Sally Salon. I mean, really? Come on, game. Look at the farm. Wow. Crops do look quite good. And another watermelon. Yeah, it's an advert. I look at my overlay. Watery, watery. The plants do look very nice. It is a little bit hard with the daytime shader to work out you might be a little bit late for that one, Henry. Is that mobile lag? Boongus went a little bit ago, I'm afraid. Ah, on your way home. Yes, drive safe. Don't listen to stream unless you can do it safely like I do by carplaying it to the stereo and then actually not redeeming channel points when I'm stopped at the lights. Honest.
You're not allowed to buy.
Never with the kids in the car.
Don't ever do that again.
Okay. I know you do. Somehow I missed... Oh no, that was the watermelon from last season. The plants don't die off at the end of the season. This lo-fi music seems to be really appropriate for just, you know, farming and watering. Join the Relaxy Taxi. That could have been a better stream title than the one I picked. Yeah, I don't even know what my stream title is. Thank you, Kurs. I will stretch. I could be quiet on a stretch, but then it wouldn't be a stretch. It's like tennis players. I'm such a beast. That's okay, Lilo. That's because Tramadol is tiring. Therefore, then streaming on top of it. Also, I didn't bring you 10 AM coffee today. Would you like a coffee? I'll go make one. I can take the headset with me and waffle to everyone while I make your coffee. Yeah, okay. Right, well, there you go. I've got to wait for rain to open now before I can do anything else in this game day. Don't think she's closed today. There you go. Open 11 to 4 PM, closed Friday. There we go. Right, I'm going to start the coffee machine running then while I wait for rain to open. I would be happy to provide anyone else in chat with a coffee if they want one. You will have to come here though. I can't post hot coffee. It's not how the world works. I'm sorry. We've not invented yet technology that can make things pop out of your screen. But if I ever do, I will be sure to send you a free coffee on request. I don't drink the stuff myself, but it makes Lilo happy. Why would I not do it? Why would I not offer Lilo the coffees? Right. 3 sugars because she feels she's not sweet enough. It's all lies. Possibly enough water, but I'll put a bit more in it anyway. It's for this kind of thing that we need my little camera setup running, because then I could just come in here on a camera and be like, Marv goes to the kitchen, Marv makes a drink, Marv comes back. In fairness, I have got the camera setup going. I could just go and get my phone and do it. But then this room would need to be cleaner. And there are coffee stains here right now. Need to get our little standing tripod. We've got a clamp tripod and we've got a little clamp-on ring light. But we don't actually have a little standing tripod for it. And as promised, I am waffling because I cannot read stream chat and I don't know if anyone is actually typing anything while I'm doing this.
Amazing. Unbelievable. Mind-blowing.
Oh, thank you whoever that was. I appreciate it.
Make him wish that he could have clipped me. Mwah.
I did clip you and I did wish that I clipped you. Takimo pods, I don't know if you get them in other countries, I presume so. Ah, thank you. Very kind. It seems to be in at least UK, Ireland, France, Greece, Sweden. And I think I heard rain's open, so show better come through and pause. Because we don't want to waste too much of the game day. Oh, hey, Luke. Ah, thank you, Leela. That's very kind. Hello, men. I'm gonna Elementrix builds. Is that the best way to pronounce your name? Hello. Yes, I have some lovely redeems. Thank you for appreciating them. Benny, that's right. Thank you, Benny. I can remember things, honest. Wait, you're not Benny as in James Benson, are you? The creator of Dinkum? I'm assuming not. And I'm assuming if you were, you wouldn't out yourself like that either. But either way, welcome along. Yeah, I'm finally getting some farming done. Finally made a watermelon or two. Kitchen smells of burnt coffee grounds now. I don't know, I've never really liked coffee, but burnt coffee ground smells not too bad.
Gatorade. H2O. Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Pokemon in chat. Throw out those Pokeballs.
How do you
Yes,
even
I can
know
turn
if
that
you
light
have
off.
proper posture?
Perfect, I'm about to sit down, so I will do proper posture wiggle and a hydrate. That's American Benny Dinko. I'm Aussie Benny. Benny Dinko is a creative Dinkum player who did the interview with James. I'm just plain old Benny from Oz. Well, fair enough. Also, what is this Pokemon? A Shelmet. That's a weird looking Pokemon. Its shell looks like a mouse or something. Hey Persephone. Glad to have everyone here today. You're kind of running out of points. Well, don't worry too much. I will take care of myself, I promise. Oh, pumpkin. Yep, it's all free, Loki. You can go up. Loki's gone up on the cat stand. Yeah, cat cam for me might not be a bad idea.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy some pumpkin seeds, but I'm just gonna stash them away.
Yep.
Wheat and sugarcane and wheat.
Yep.
I will have 12 wheat. Yep, the automatic shout-outs go as soon as you talk. Like magic it is. Daybrain. Daybrain brings the forgetful. Yes, I've built a bridge over. At some point I will fill in this bit of river and kind of make that island a part of the main island as well. And this bit here I'm gonna soil up and redo the beach a bit as well. Oh no, you have your sniffles? That's not good. The sniffles, sorry, not your. I've had a bit I've been a bit bunged up lately as well. It's not fun. I should possibly at some point harvest everything for the big pennies. Yeah, Lilo has been looking for a different from eating. Is it like a mild allergy to something spicy or something? It's giving you a bit of a sniffles reaction. Watermelon, right. Watermelon scarecrow. 2 gum logs and 8 tufts. So let's have another watermelon scarecrow. I have a feeling it comes from not sitting up straight. Interesting. Oh, I thought I disabled this ad. I have to go back in and turn that one off. You can support me without ordering 6 meals from a dodgy meal service. Let me just go turn that one off. Yes, doing a trial run of these adverts. Neither of us are particularly impressed with ads that take over the stream. But at the same point, something unobtrusive could work, so your feedback is welcome. And yes, have a lovely lurk, Benny. We will catch you a bit later. I get days like that. Very good mother, totally. Sometimes brains just don't want to cooperate. I also ardently believe that you can only learn so much information, and once you have learned your lifetime's information, that's it. Or it may well be that just certain types of information I can't learn. Like I keep trying to learn programming languages and it keeps not happening. Maybe I'm just not actually a programmer. Damn it. Right, I'm going to fill this out and I'm going to make another grid with another scarecrow. But this time spread out with pumpkins going. Yoink. I did kind of go with the lo-fi beats today because it does feel like a kind of a blag day. What's going on, huh? I had a story? Wait, what? You know, that kind of vibe. Channels that respect that prefer not to get SOs by only doing it when I can. The thing is, I'm sometimes doubting myself. These channels don't do an SO because of the reason mentioned, or they just don't want to do it. Yes, yeah, that absolutely makes sense. Sorry, we just had a delivery at the door. It absolutely makes sense. So, once a streamer gets to a certain size, having endless reams of mods reliably giving their time for free is just not a scalable way of moderating a stream. So you really have to look at bots, and you have to use automated moderation to get what you want. I'm clearly not at that size. I could moderate myself and stream and it still not be anywhere near a problem. So nonetheless, instead of us managing a massive team of mods for Lilo or between the two of us, or feeling stressed, I've looked at technology to solve it. It's a thing we're going to need to adopt eventually. Why not adopt it now? So by using the bot to automate the shoutouts, it is a very binary thing. You're in or you're out. You can be removed from it and added back later. Like if you're taking a break from streaming, we could easily remove you from the list. So you wouldn't get the automated shoutouts that you feel are not needed if you're not streaming. However, what I would say, Cindy, is you are a streamer. You do stream. And you make interesting content, and we would like all the people who come here to know about your stream, so that when you are live, they may already be following to come in and have a look. So even if you're taking a bit of a break or feeling down on yourself, just you are a streamer, and you will stream. I think if you put, so to address your self-doubts, I mean, I have self-doubts about my content all the time. Like, if there's the slightest clash that comes up between, and yeah, if you do want to be taken out of the automated loop for a little while, just let us know. We'll do that. It's not a problem. But what I would say about the self-doubt is, I get that all the time as well. Hey Draco, but also, I'm streaming right now, buddy. I can't just, give you all of the love and attention that you need. It's okay to feel that way. It's inevitable you're going to feel that way. You're putting yourself out there.
That's what I always wanted. I will name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
Thank you, new friendo. And it can... I find it can feel really... How are you not following yet? I don't know. Well, apparently you are. Thank you very much. So yeah, I find... especially as a relatively new streamer, they don't do a shout out because they don't think I deserve it. They don't do it out of respect for my opinions. I'm just sometimes doubting if this is the case, or them just not wanting to do it. Hey, I get it. I think. I'm always good at saying I get it to Lilo when I still haven't got it. So bear with me if I now start talking off that tangent and I still don't appear to have gotten it. Because that's just how I work sometimes. So in our case, we would like to give you shoutouts because we think you are a streamer that would be of interest to other friendos in our community. Can't speak for other streamers, of course. But yeah, if you ever want to have a break from said shoutouts, just do let us know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we put melon there. Okay. Okay, so if I have done any kind of really quick maths in my head, I need a tessellating pattern. Means this fence won't actually be required here. I just read your story, Mrs. Will. I mean, perfect, you know? I'm just gonna sit here on the stairs, Deadpool in it, you know?
Come on in chat. Throw out those pokeballs.
Letting it all hang out. Scary, scary. So, overlap like that. So, 2 on this one, 1, 2, another one. And then that one will go there. Then there isn't enough room, well there is enough room for another one, but it can only possibly grow 3. So that one possibly done this pattern wrong because of where the scarecrow is. Because the next one would have been there, but I need the scarecrow to cover it. And this can go here. I really don't know what you're doing, Lilo. I think you're just sitting and enjoying my stream. I interpret it, Fairy Godmother, that at its core, it comes down to some self-doubt that you're feeling about yourself, your content. I don't know whether that's on the money or not. Some people have short or poor memories as well. I mean, let's be honest, in the case of Hylian, he's streaming to hundreds of people and has 18k followers. How he keeps up with everything he keeps up with is just insane. He has so much on his plate. So things are gonna get lost. They just will, unfortunately. And that is a downside of stream size. I love that we have the cozy vibes. I love that I can keep on going for Lilo after she gets floored and give you guys a bit more coziness from us. I think too much of adult life is fast-paced and high stress, and I must do this, I must do that. Must you really? There are more important things, such as your own health. People don't. It's about what people that don't give shout outs because of my opinion still do it because of that reason. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't know if I do get it. That doesn't mean I don't want you to try and talk about it and work it through with us if you would like us to help you with it. If I tell you from my perspective, I hate shout-outs. I don't really want people to shout me out. I don't really want people to sub to me. I don't really want people to give me bit. I have affiliate status. I've had it for a while. But I really am not streaming for me or because I want to provide content in a lot of ways. It was my choice to take a break for a while, and it was my choice to start up again when I did recently. Because I felt I had a game I wanted to share again. But I don't feel like a streamer. I don't like if Lilo wasn't streaming, I wouldn't be here streaming at all. So I definitely much feel like an encore or a supporting act, which Lilo hates. But maybe hates is a strong word actually in this case. Lilo wants me to feel like a streamer in my own right, I think it's fair to say. Although she's so out of it right now, not certain. You okay? Hey. She's back with us a little bit. But I wouldn't be doing this if not as a kind of a wraparound supporting act. In my head, she's the streamer. Yeah, exactly. And when you're on such a big stream like that, a streamer will often just be like, oh, they've done something nice, I'm going to do something nice for them. And when they know you're a streamer, that's the shout out. So that's an easy go-to. And yeah, I can appreciate for my own reasons why having that much attention and that many shout outs would be uncomfortable. Like I said, I don't quite get for you why it would be uncomfortable for you, but it would be uncomfortable for me. But like I said, that's because I definitely feel like I'm part of the Lilo show. And I just happen to be on my own channel. I think, but even though some of that still, for me, probably, if I'm being really honest, has roots in self-confidence and self-doubt. Yeah, when everyone's, especially boys, I guess, but when everyone's little, they're like, oh yeah, I'd love to play computer games for a living. Here I am playing computer games. And it's not quite, yeah, 1 every 5 minutes would be too much. You would, if putting myself in those shoes, I would feel like way too much attention's being given to me when it's supposed to be about the streamer. If I had given a pile of subs and then I got a shout out in return, 1 would be plenty. If I got one every time I gave some bits or something, I mean, really, you only need 1 per broadcast. So yeah, that would make me feel uncomfortable, I guess, if I then got an absolute load. Because the point of giving the gift of bits or a sub is to highlight your appreciation for the streamer's content, not to highlight your own content above theirs, not to steal the show. Hello, Rain. What's up? You like corn the best? Cool. I haven't got any corn. I'm short a potato. I haven't got any potatoes, John. Sorry about that. Okay. So, in line with plans, I'm gonna water sleep. No. I understand this is about you sharing your inner thoughts about it. Yeah, English language can be hard to express yourself in when you're a native English speaker. When you're adding in the additional of being non-native, it can be even harder to find the right words. I don't think I'd say English sucks either, but yeah, there is a lot of laziness and contradiction in English language these days. There's probably a lot of older words in English that would help us out if they were just used more frequently in a modern setting that could help us be more expressive. Thank you very much. I will drink.
Let me give it a little stretch. Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
I tried to use Firebot to only play these
posture?
sequentially, but possibly due to an actual modification I wrote and submitted to the program, it just doesn't work. It freezes up the delays entirely. Should maybe go back and write a bug for the bit of code I wrote. Be like, hey guys, you know I submitted you this? Yeah, doesn't quite work right. It makes the entire thing lock up. Yeah, we've got a delivery. 1 second, guys. There we go. I did a stretch, and I will drink. I reset my posture as I sat down. Could possibly remove some of this these fences in the middle instead of jumping over them, but I'm also worried if I do that I will accidentally dig up the grass, and I don't want to put flooring on them because, you know, it's a field. Right. Yeah, I think now I get it. So, some streamers you've asked previously to not give you a shout out. And even though you've been streaming again a bit more, which you have, you're wondering if they've continued to not because they only remember you asking them not to, or if for some reason they think you're not worthy of it. I doubt anyone thinks you're not worthy of them. But then having a bot-based automated shout-out is a good antidote for that, because it means I can set a cooldown per person shouted out of half a day, which in seconds is 43,400. Hang on. 43,200. So I have a cooldown of 12 hours basically. So the bot, once every 12 hours, on the first time you type something in chat, will give you a shout out. And that's how it's set for me and Lilo. As long as you're on our list. So if we manually give you a shout out, it'll add you to the list. And then you will be automatically shouted out the next time you show up. Really nice system. Really fair and balanced that way then as well. So it doesn't become a huge thing. We could choose to do more, but then that involves typing, which hurts my hand. So, yeah, no. A clang. What the heck? It's...
Pokemon in chat.
Which
Throw
is the
out those
Pokemon? Is it the little gear with the eyes? Jesus. If I had a 24-hour stream, I would be happy for someone who's come back awake to have another shout out after 12 hours. I didn't want to set the timer any higher than 12 hours because it persists after you close the program. The whole thing is the Pokemon. How can a Pokemon be two gears that turn in the sky? It's just weird. Yes, baby Chucks. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Owen. What's up? Cool. I'm going to buy another animal feeder off you. I keep offering to do him a job for more friendship, so he'll offer me better animals. I mean, how can Pokemon exist at all outside of Canada? Which, if you're a regular to the stream, you will know that that is a reference to us trying to convince our mini-uses that Pokemon are real, but only in Canada. Are you really going to stand there like that and stroke Ivy? Apparently you are. Yep, there you go. Anreeks wants to live in Canada to be a Poke trainer.
My finger is here.
I don't recommend sticking your finger in a cat's ear.
It slipped. Did I touch your brain?
Wheelbarrows. Don't need another wheelbarrow. More good. Back to bed. Come on, Franklyn. Water in bed. Water in bed. Water in bed. I'm trying to get Franklyn to move in. I guess I could also harvest the orchard on one of these. No one's moved in. I stick my finger in my cat's ear to annoy her. I mean, I imagine it would. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they grew up and decided to move to Canada. Just as long as they have like a granny annex for us. Living in our old age. Peace. Canada's nice. I mean, ultimately, when kids fly the coop, chances are they're going to be a distance away from you anyway. I'm 4 hours away from my parents. Lilo 2.5-ish. Hello! I'm not Daddy-O, I'm Dad Mean. I have a mean, not an O. Because I am the dadmin, I'm an admin who's also a dad, you see. I actually had someone message me at one point and say, oh, so you more mean if we convince them of it, they go to Canada and they're like, wait, there aren't any Pokemon here? You tricked us our entire lives. We've moved all the way to Canada and you were wrong. Yeah, I think distances are a different thing again in a huge country like the United States. Because there are people, Pokemon 100% live in Canada, there you go. I think that people in America can quite easily do a larger commute. Like, you hear people who pack up an RV and just drive across America for a couple of weeks for a holiday and stuff. I mean, you can drive across the UK in half a day. It's not that wide. When I say that my parents are 4.5 hours away, that's like 3/4 of the way up the country diagonally from where we are, you know? You can drive from Land's End to John O'Groats in about 12 hours. That's from the very top to the very bottom of the country. Assuming you don't hit traffic, which you will. So, I mean, add traffic to that, of course. Part of the route is on the M6, which is the worst motorway in the entire country. Just horrendous. And then that leads on to the M5, which is also pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of people commuting to work in America 2 hours each way. And like, that would get us on a day trip somewhere a long way away from where we are. Ivy's meowing for us, yeah. She's pooing and meowing for us.
Guess what I've done?
Don't worry, Cindy. Ivy's right there with you as well. Sally Salon, you can bugger off. Oh, all the red ones have popped. I mean, I'd been working from home for about 3 years. So 2018 or so. Part of 2017, I'd been working from home. So for me, my commute was falling out of bed and sitting in my chair, which I've really gotten used to. I would definitely want to be full remote. No customer site visits, no data center visits, nothing like that. Just full remote. If you need me, call me, set up a video conference on Teams, whatever, I don't care. I'm not going to go somewhere and put my hands on kit or go into an office. Just, no. Not interested in the impact that has on my life. If you want me to work 40, 50, 60 hours, then the flex has to be I'm doing that from the comfort of my own home. I ain't commuting like that. Assuming I do. Hello back. Yes. We have a Lilo. Yeah, I've commuted an hour by the time you've also included the time it takes to find the parking space and walk to your desk. I've done that. I've gone through I've sat through traffic and diverted around accidents and just no, that's not a quality of life. It's really not. Do I need to go and scoop? Yeah, it's that's not a quality of life that I want for myself anymore, or for my family. You consider how long you're in commute for, how much of your life that you sit in traffic. It's a depressing proportion of it. Many people spend more time in the car commuting to work per day than they do sitting around the table having dinner with their family. And I never want to get back to that level again. I don't know, Cindy works. It's a nice alter ego. Lilo says I have to pick Dadmin or Marvin. I'm not allowed to call myself Marvin and be... Hi, I'm Marvin Rawlin. I am Dadmin. But Marvin's definitely not my real name either. So I kind of get where she's coming from. Water again. Another sleep water waiting for Franklyn cycle coming up. On the upside, farming skill is increasing. Yeah, I mean, there are downsides to it as well, don't get me wrong. Yeah, kids that aren't made to behave and... But I would rather not spend that much time in a car again. Definitely. I seem to have shaggy edges. Have some of my graphics settings changed? It's still on high. But no, don't get me wrong. As soon as I was finished, I'd excuse myself. And it's only in hindsight that you then regret that time. In my opinion. Individual mileage may vary. Right, I'm going to drink this wattle. I'm going to harvest every single bush the sharp way with an axe. I'm going to double up the seeds, but I'm going to BRB because Ivy is finished. Ugh.
him on in chat. Throw out those pokeballs.
Hello, I am back. I'm going to hydrate before I get back in. Hi back. I should put that in my spot as well, shouldn't I? Yeah, that type of that amount of commute just not fun. Oh, Lilo says I'm yelling. Sorry, Lilo. Apologise. Pro tip: a wattle brew and an iron axe means you can one hit the bushes, which harvests and drops seeds. Then you can just run around and collect everything. What was the worst part, Fairy Godmother? Back off, kangaroos, you can't have them. $25 from 53, not bad. Give it a bang. Was bus, train, bus. All three would go every 30 minutes. Wait times between 25 and 20. So you just missed the one before. Yeah. Where I grew up, there was no bus service. The only bus that went through it was the school bus, which while I was going to school I was allowed to get on, obviously, and was free because I was going to school. But once you hit 18 and then you finish school and then like uni's an option or whatever, that was it. You just got to sort yourself out. More recently, they ended up with a Hey, Snowy and Snowy 2. I don't know which one's which. But yeah, it would have been a 2-mile cycle to the nearest bus stop to take. I don't actually know how long the bus would have been. Car ride along that route without bus stops. 20 minutes maybe. So bus ride could have been close to an hour by the time it's finished meandering and stopping and stuff. But then get on a train to be able to go to places. Then that train would connect to the nearest city. And then from there, I mean, frankly, you could then get to London in 45 minutes from there, but you'd have to go your 2-3 miles on a bike. And I mean, this isn't a great road. This is a country road which doesn't get gritted in the winter. So cold weather, it's not great. No road markings even. That's how basic the road is. So dangerous, in other words. Narrow, windy, and dangerous. Bad 62. Roughly doubled. I don't like these two on the end. I'm going to get rid of them anyway. Yeah, there you go. Bless you, Lilo. At some point they changed the schedules. Went for your wait time would change from 28 to 58 minutes. Yeah. And of course they would just say, well, leave earlier. The big head move from Lilo's knees. Nice. I have tried to put some volume dampening on my mic, but it's just not the greatest quality, and it's also omnidirectional. But we may well get Lilo, the slightly posher version of the one she's... I'm getting screen tearing now. Something definitely must have changed. Oh, I know what changed. Graphics driver updated. Enjoy or nothing. You are very welcome to it. We have big piles of nothing waiting to be given away on demand. How did no one press first in chat? I'm pretty sure someone did press first in chat. Axe. Maybe I've set it up wrong. Yeah, I think what I'd done was I'd overridden the game settings. If I pause this, unfortunately, it's going to keep counting this down. So let me just make sure I've got enough. 104. Yeah, that's enough. Let me just have a look. I'm pretty sure I updated because I saw the icon reappear. NVIDIA settings. Manage 3D settings. Program settings. Select program to customize. Dinkum. Oh yeah, wow, it's definitely... Let's anti-aliasing. Override. Setting ATEX. Use global setting on. Max of 144. Yay, yay. MFAA, turn that one on. Texture filtering on. What's up, Lilo? I am making the game look better. Because a driver update happened and it made it look ugly. Reset it, so I've just fixed it. So I was getting screen tearing. There we go. Much better. I think my butt fell asleep. Work can be mental at times. You are always welcome to pop by and say hi, though, of course. We are a good antidote to mental work. Yep, gotta get up and do some wiggles. Stretch the butt out. Go to bed and sleep is also an option. Not generally approved by employers on work time. But it does nonetheless pay dividends to employee health. Yes, quite randomly the other day, C Senior found out that he and I had been on a website for over 12 years. And while we didn't necessarily know each other, we certainly knew of each other. But he uses a different handle on that site, and in fairness, so do I. So neither of us put it together particularly quick, but it's a small old world sometimes. I ended up working with someone in our city that we're currently in, that I went to school with in the town that I grew up in 4 hours away. We both randomly moved here for different reasons. And ended up working for the same company in IT. It's just quite random how stuff like that can happen sometimes. Have good meds, Lilo. And yeah, go sleep. Sorry I missed that. Have a good sleep, Henry. We will see you of the agains. I am feeling that I could have put the bank one more left, but never mind. So, yeah, don't get in trouble with your boss. Catch you later. Did you know I had to once text my mum that I didn't know how to do it because we were still at the police station? I don't think you've mentioned that one before, no? Pretty sure you caused a little heart attack. Yep. It would do that. Oh, bit of shooting pain down my left forearm. That's okay, you can lurk as much as you like. We've got the cool vibes music on, so I'm sure that will help you sleep eventually. Heal, Winston. Although of course that's going to keep waking you up.
Pokemon in chat. Throw out those Pokeballs.
Throw out those Pokeballs for a Dupider, which is not really quite what I was expecting it to be. But it's a Pokemon, alright. I mean, it is a Pokemon, yeah. A netball. Is a netball the correct type of Pokemon for that? Or are you just like, I like the idea of throwing out a ball that happens to be a net? Which reminds me of a joke. It's the name of the fisherman's wife, Annette. It is the correct one. Cool. Shows what I know about things. Waterbug. You know, I've never actually really played many of the Pokemon games. So I don't actually overly know what they are actually. I'm mostly doing this to try and fill my Pokédex, but Lilo is absolutely trashing me in that respect. You are too. You're the butt munch. Let's see if it paid. It all went wrong. The bus driver was forced to drive to the police station. Wow. I was on a school bus once. So the school bus I mentioned that went through my village, it was a custom bus, like I said. It wasn't a standard bus that kids got on. It was put on just to carry kids, and it went down specially optimized route, which was changed every year based on kids that actually had a bus pass to go on the bus. So sometimes there'd be a road that they wouldn't go down because there was no kids actually on that road, and then one would be added. They would either, if it was a short enough road, then they would just walk up the end of it, or otherwise the bus would then run down that road. Anyway, one year, the last year on the bus before they actually changed the route, which is why I mentioned that whole thing. So 1 year was the graduating year for a load of kids on that bus route. A load of them that got on at stops kind of after I got off the bus, or before. They were already on the bus and they remained on when I got off in the evening anyway. They bought flour and eggs on their last day of school, age 16. They brought flour and eggs onto the bus. So when I say it's their last day, they have an official last day, and then they have like an unofficial last day, and then they do like 2 months of like exam study and exams, and then they have their real last day. This was the unofficial last day. So they were still on the bus. And yeah, we were all interviewed by the police on who basically royally effed up the bus with eggs and flour. Everyone got egged and floured. I got egged and floured. And I absolutely hated that because I hate pranks. I hate pranks so much. And this is possibly the reason why I hate pranks. Because there I was, minding my own business. I was like 12. And I was sitting right at the front of the bus, as you do when you know that you're the young kids and you don't want to be involved in the old kids stuff. And my younger sister hadn't even started going on the bus yet at the time. So it was literally just me with no one I knew, because no one else from the village was my age. The next nearest person was my younger sister, and she was 2 years younger than me, so I would have been like 13, I guess, actually. And I mean, awkward as heck as I am, I didn't have many friends, and certainly none on this bus route, right? So about halfway through the trip, they just started going mad and throwing eggs everywhere and covering everyone in flour. And I felt so humiliated. It wasn't just me, of course, who was getting covered. It was everyone. It was people were doing it to each other who were doing it as well. And so, I mean, there was a lot of people doing it, but still, I felt humiliated, and it was how I felt about it that mattered at the time. When we were interviewed by it, I just shopped a lot of them. I said, oh yeah, it was this and this and this. Some of them got kicked off the bus and weren't allowed to use the bus the next school year. But that's it. It was kind of a kids will be kids thing. And I won't say boys will be boys, because there was girls were involved as well. And also, boys will be boys is shit. That's no excuse. But yeah, it was horrible. It was really horrible. The only other thing that happened that really sucked, that I really hated, was on my last day of school. And again, that's my last day before exam study, not last day. Someone said, can I write something on your collar? And they hadn't really been like mean to me or anything. Wrote on the back of my collar, I am a fat gay. Of course, it's on the back. Be right back, one sec. Of course, it's on the back, so I don't really know what it says. This is what it is, yeah. This is a gift for Lilo. I'm just going to open it. So I don't really know what it says until at one point I'm sitting in a classroom with my back to the door. Who should walk past but the headmaster? The headmaster walks into the classroom and he's like, do you think that's funny, boy? And I'm like, what? And he, what you've got written on... And he says, do you think... Hang on, can you hear me? Slightly out of signal. What you've got written on the back of your collar, do you think that's funny? I'm like, no, what's written on my collar, sir? He said, I'm not going to read it out loud. Did you put that there yourself? No. He's kind of like weighing it up in his mind, thinking, oh, I've just come and got angry at this kid, but actually someone's bullying him. Maybe I should back down a bit. And he said, I've half a mind to ask you who it is. And I said, it was this person in sixth form. I'd be happy if you want to have a talk with him if it's inappropriate, because I didn't ask him to put it there. Nothing came of that either. But suffice it to say, I didn't trust that guy. I thought he was semi-okay. He wasn't a friend. But he was someone that, you know, didn't pick on me or anything. Or so I thought. So yeah, pranks are just not a thing for me. Yes, it was crackling, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Got Lilo something cool. Does it use batteries? Is it... It needs batteries. I don't even have a webcam capture on, so... Can't show anyone it. We'll debut it tomorrow. Yeah, they give you sweets. I'm eating fizzers, which are the best. %33% of your class graduated, and you were a 9-person class. Wow. My headset's a Corsair, like gaming headset. and generally it's good unless you push the signal a bit hard. It technically uses Bluetooth, but it uses proprietary protocol. It has its own receiver, so the receiver stays connected regardless, but sometimes you just got to turn the headset on and off and it fixes itself. But unlike Bluetooth or AirPods or anything like that, I don't lose signal. I don't have any like latency between the PC, so I get real-time sound on voice and stuff. I've tried to use true Bluetooth, but the latency really does my nut in, to be honest. Level 70. I don't recommend head planting on your desk, baby. Try and lean back instead of head planting on your desk. Oh, he roughed at me. Hello, Ruff. Ow. Ramping my left leg again. So day 7. Still going to be a little while before I can harvest all of this.
Where's the path?
What path? Oh, this path. This path, Lilo, is probably going to go here. And possibly then just end. I don't know that it's going to continue. Depends how big a matrix I could. It really does depend how big a grid I want to do the farm in. If you get big enough over the ear ones, you can get ones with enough space for your ears, but I kind of agree. I've got over the ear ones here, but your ears definitely feel warm in them. It's not an overly comfortable feeling. But the problem with generic Bluetooth ones like AirPods or other earbuds is you then do get audio latency, which in a game where audio triggers need to be bang on, it can be a bit annoying. Both Leela and I have got a low latency Bluetooth audio only adapter for our PCs, which uses the aptX protocol, and we've got earphones that use aptX as well, so it reduces the latency by a factor of about 10, from something like 200 milliseconds to 20. Still not quite real time. Still drives me a little bit crazy, but it's the best it'll get. It only really matters when you're watching something like a video where the audio and the lips are out of sync. Don't really know why it affects PCs when you could use the same thing on a phone. I guess they compensate for it. Make you have that seamless experience. Whereas PCs expect you just to be using real-time wired. Yes, yeah, it can make your earphone, it can make your earring squish, and it can make your glasses squish as well. Your exams was a written part and an oral part. School marks didn't matter. I remember my last oral exam went horrible, at least I thought so, and you would have to fail. You had to wait up to 2 hours to see if you passed. Wow. And then they teased you about it. What a dick. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, Mrs. Will, you can get away with having it on a speaker. You don't necessarily have to have a headphone. You could actually just have the sound coming out on a speaker. Certainly OBS has got a built-in plugin called RN Noise. And it should be enough to stop you getting feedback through the speaker. So it shouldn't pick up on the mic what you're playing in the background. So that's an option. And we have to use wireless headsets here because the cats eat the wires. I had 2 pairs of headsets get chewed a hole in thanks to Loki.
Pokemon
But
in chat.
Pokemon in
Throw out
chat.
those Pokeballs.
I think for the purposes of your story, Cindy, you've the words you've chosen translate fine, yeah. But yeah, to be sat there to wait for 2 hours and then they walk past and they can't even give you a "it'll be fine." They have to be like, "Haha, I know, you don't." That's just a real dick move. The only subject that I had like a interview type oral examination was for German, was for modern language. So you do your written exam, and then you'd also then essentially have a conversation with your German teacher or French teacher. Because German and French were what we did in my school district. But you'd have a conversation with them where you'd talk about a specific topic. You'd have to prepare like a short speech, like a couple of sentences, and talk about a topic. And then they would ask you some relatively easy related questions that you then had to field. So it would be a good idea. The hint we were given was to pick a topic, make the speech the hard things about the topic, leaving only easy questions like, oh, what was the colour? How long did it take? I mean, whatever, right? But just leave the easy questions. So all the examiner has to do is ask you the easy questions and give you a bit of a gentle time with it. I forget what my presentation was, but I know I got an A for my modern language in German. One of the 2 A's I got, the other one was RE. And really all RE was for us was, here's a load of information about various religions, and the exam itself then was argue this point, argue that point, argue the other point. So it was more of a debate about religion, citing facts that you had memorized. We'll go and talk to Melvin, because getting him to move in, or any one of them to move in, you only have 4 fingers and a thumb on that hand, Leelud. Yeah, I guess 2 hours, but you hear it on the same day is not so bad. Whereas ours come in the post about 6 to 8 weeks later, and until you've actually got them, you don't like fully know what school you're going on to. Hunt down the alpha jackaroo. I don't want to do that yet. But even still, 2 hours with someone actively taunting you is gonna suck. You made a bet and won to skip the modern language. Nice. That's using your noggin. Or as Bender would say, that's using your ass. Need to get some Futurama quotes in voice clips. Because Futurama, duh. Only happen after the 2 hours where you wait. Oh, I mean, even still, at that point you're like, just let me in the room already. And then he's still like, haha, I know. Still a dick, I think. But I believe once I get farming up to 10, I can buy copper versions of the tools, which I'm guessing hold water longer. I believe they've actually... Oh, no, that was the fence. I believe they've actually changed the system of the exams here a bit. So, when we did it, essentially, except for some very specific subjects, coursework meant nothing. There was no periodic examination. There's no midterms or finals every year. You study for 5 years, and most of the last year is about preparing you for the exam, making sure you've learned the right facts, covered off the right topics in review. And then you take the exams at the end, which basically mean all of your grade. I mean, I remember my last exams, we had some kids just not bother showing up for the exams. And I just felt pity for them. Because you don't necessarily have to do, like, amazingly well in them. But if you don't do them at all, that's it. Instant F. Showing up and just attempting the ones you think you know is going to get you at least an E or a D. But just doing nothing at all, instant unmarked or an F. Don't remember how it would have come out. It might have just been an unmarked. So, yeah, there may well have just been an option to do no award. U ungraded. There you go. Yeah, a no award grade. And we're talking people who didn't bother showing up to their maths exam. Not like skipping, you know, art or history or geography. Things that you'd only need if you're going to go on to further education in that subject. These people skipping maths. I know maths sucks. I hated it too. But you're better to have any kind of a grade than none at all. Every exam we had to go into the classroom, we were given a sheet with questions or a text, depending to prepare for it. The last exam I had 3 questions, and after studying the first question, I concluded that it was better to move to question 2, which I understood. When I was busy with question 3... Yeah, well, I mean, if you've got your points then being tactical about it like that is a good idea. Right, let's skip another day, because I really want Franklyn to move in. Because then I can start working towards the tractor. Yeah, that's something all of our teachers, well, all of my teachers, I'm assuming Lilo's teachers did the similar as well, but they'd just be like, look, answer the ones you can do, skip the ones you can't. Like, cherry pick the easy ones, go through and do all of the easy ones. This is how many questions you need to answer. There'll be a section of hard ones. They'll be worth X. Make sure you try and nail a couple of them. You know, they would know the structure of the exam. They could give you the tips needed to help you. Oh dear, if you can harvest a not quite right one. I harvested a not quite right one. Yeah, getting a passing mark was sometimes just about answering the right questions as opposed to answering all questions correctly. But absolutely, if you look at a question and you think, I can't do that, skip it. Try next one. Do I even need to use that? Yes, I do need to use that. Did that scare you a bit, Lilo? Sorry. That sound, if it came over, is my "we're not long for the end of stream" alarm. $172 wheat, much tastier when it's been grinded. My gosh, ground. hopefully that's going to make a big difference to my farming level. The upper levels of chemistry get a book here called a Binus, especially stands for biologically and science and chemistry, but then in Dutch. Okay. It's allowed on every test because it contains... Okay, yeah, makes sense. Where can you find the following in the book? So, certain subjects would do that for us. Not all, to be sure, but... And some subjects would have open tests and have non-open as well. It would really depend. I think I had one subject where you were allowed to take in a prepared cheat sheet, and the teachers would help you know what the best things are to put on it. Yes, no, it's not. It's like open book exams can be hard as well. Yeah. No, exactly. It's what we would call that, Cindy, is a cheat sheet. So you were allowed a pamphlet or a page of specific information, but it would be reference material. It's like you say, a periodic table. But yeah, we would call that a cheat sheet. So you're allowed to take in a set amount of prepared information to support you in the exam, but it could only contain certain information. I think I even had one exam where you were allowed to take in a cheat sheet that you wrote, and if you took the right things in, good for you. If you took the wrong things in or didn't bother, well. I will just finish watering this field, and then we will look to raid out or finish. Is anyone going to be going live in the near? I do not have very many people at all currently live on my list. So if you're thinking about having a stream today, anyone, and you would like some friendos to come over, then let me know. Or if anyone has a recommendation either. Arts. Take those 100 and feed them in the cooker. Actually, take the bananas. Mr. Will may be live in 30 minutes, but I don't know if you want to wait that long. Yeah, that'll be too much for us. We both cap out at about 1:15 latest, so
Chat. Throw out those pokeballs.
we need to go somewhere. I think it might have been maths for us as well. We might have been allowed a cheat sheet of common formulas and stuff like Pythagoras's and all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, you would be allowed a page and have to fit what you can on it. Yes, absolutely. I'm sure that I had at least one subject where it was open book, and we were literally tested on how to find things in the book. Okay, nom nom nom. Yes, if that's okay, Lilo. You never know, you might be able to get skates on. He wants some friendos. Oh, nice. I never had anything like that. I was always one of the relatively good kids, but never quite right at the top. Part of that was strategic. I was a smart kid, but I never wanted to stand out that much. Like, I would put my hand up, but I would sometimes get it wrong on purpose. Because there might be no one else contributing. And I didn't want to not contribute. But at the same point, I didn't want everyone to think that I just knew the answers. It's a really weird vibe. We had a test, ASAT test on a scale of 1 to 10, got a 10, nice. And the 2 questions, you literally looked it up, yeah. Exactly, being picked on for being smart was a total thing. It probably still happens now. I don't see how schools will have changed that much, really. It's more pressure from teachers on the kids. Right, I will finish I'm going to buy some seeds, but I don't know exactly what I need. 5, 10, 15, 24. Nope, let's get the 4 for a second. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And then 45 and 8, 9, 10, 55, 59? Does that sound right? Just buy 100 and then I've got some stock. Don't know why I don't just do that. Cabbage. Ooh, hello. I know it's not going to be that much. Let me cap it at 70 so I don't waste all my money. Yeah, I mean, if you know how to find it in the book, then that's what you're going to do. That's not necessarily being smarty pants, that's just using the resources you have. Complete the task. Common sense. But yeah, getting picked on for being smart was definitely a vibe that sucks. Yeah, so much Pokemon. Everyone's going to be playing Pokemon on the weekend as well. That's what Lilo was saying yesterday. Should I actually not play Pokemon this weekend? I was like, yeah, possibly. That really makes sense because so many people are gonna be playing it. Yeah, being a 5-person class and still being picked on for being smart is just the height of suckiness. Some people just are not right. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So they were implanted the next day, so that makes sense. It is jealousy, but it's hard to manage. I used to not do as well as I could so as not to get picked on. Yeah, and Lilo was like see, I didn't harvest 244 wheat. Definitely didn't harvest 244 wheat. Yeah, Lilo was essentially... Yes, Franklyn! Lilo was essentially Olympic judo and got picked on for being good at judo. Like, what? This is someone who could literally kick your ass? And you're gonna pick on her? Are you right? Oh, damn it, that destroyed 2 of the cabbages. Heck. Only I'd have known. Yeah, you see, judo doesn't have chops, it has throws. Damn you, Austin Powers. Lilo's saying in the background, don't even get me started. Yeah, I accidentally nuked 2 cabbages. I'll have to try and buy more cabbages at some point. Then throw them on their butt, exactly. The thing is, though, once you become a high-level practitioner, basically, you have to, like, in order to keep being a practitioner of a... Ooh, wooden sign. Hello. That's why, when I did Aikido, I was a practitioner. Hey, Franklyn, be my friend. Can you make me something? Please do not waste my time. I can't afford it. I am wasting your time. Or I could afford a weather station. I will make a weather station. Lilo, did you get the cabbage joke? No, not my cabbages. Is that a reference to a game of some sort? Here's John coming to work. Come on, John. Come on, John. Come on.
Yeah. What the? Yeah.
The amount of money I'm getting for this is not really worth the amount of effort required to grow it. Looks good with all the flowers around it though. Right, give me that better farming license, you. Yeah, raid suggestion would be welcome. Lilo's spacebar has just come off in her hand. Yeah, don't play with all the fur underneath. Oh, it's for me. Oh, thanks. Thanks for all of the fur and grub from underneath your keyboard keys. Wow. I get the best things from Lilo sometimes. Right. Nope, don't mind who we raid. It's gonna be... Oh, the airbender guy. Yeah. See, Lilo hasn't watched all of that. I've watched more of it than she has. I know more of it, but I didn't even get that. But yes, he's like all the way through the series, his cabbages just get destroyed. Aye, we tried to message Mr. Will and see if he was going to be on in a bit, Ski. But he's not ready for the... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. And nails. 2 quartz crystals. An old gear. Ah, it's Pokemon. I'm not really about the Pokemon, must admit. Not a no. Matic is doing Genshin Impact. That's also a semi-option.
Just what I always wanted.
Just what I always
will
wanted.
name him George, and I will hug him and pet him and squeeze him.
Thank you very much. We are, unfortunately, just starting to wrap up. But thank you very much for following. Ah, good. Shiny hunting I will never get. I mean, I know why people do it, clearly. But at the same point, I wouldn't. Ah, thank you. There we go. I have some discs. Take 32 of them. That should make him my friend. 284,000. Nice. I sold him 32 shiny discs. And that's made him have a new invention idea. What's on the list? Yeah, man. Chainsaw. Oh, is that the new one? I don't remember. No, dirt printer. Dirt printer. Dirt printer. Dirt printer. Yee. So that's how you get access to it. 6 iron bars. I might not have 6 iron bars. That's possibly going to be the actual gripping point. But my gosh, I need that. I mean, a chainsaw would be cool, but also dirt printer means I don't have to shovel stuff anymore. Dirt printer means no more shoveling. Let's see if I've got 6 iron bars. No! I've got 2. No, I'm not going to go and do a mine run. We're already a bit late for stopping. And I'm hungry. Oh. Okay, so I need to save some up. Dirt. I am a dirt printer. That's right. I can talk like a derp if I like. Can you make me something? But yes, you have to give him a pile of discs so he can make new things, apparently. Helicopter. Ooh, and tractor. Ooh, they've also appeared on the list. 20 iron bars. I've got the rest of the stuff needed for that, but I don't have the 20 iron bars. So yeah, giving him that many discs has opened up the everything. So that's good to know. Yeah, it says dirt. I'm going to have to do a couple of mining days and get as much iron as I possibly can. I will stick with my let's get a weather station though, because that'll be useful. And it will also make him make friends with me. Let's talk to him one more time. I want to chat. Need anything? I have no idea what that is. It sounds like a fish. I'm not going to go and get it. There we go. That was nonetheless of paramount exciting. I did read what you said about the Keizo champ thing. Yes, I'm not really about the Pokemons myself. So let me have a look. Thank you for the suggestions, though. I do appreciate it. That's probably a not then. There's no one else in streaming actual income.
Pokemon in chat. Throw out those Pokeballs.
Should we go to someone doing Stardew? There's not many people doing Stardew either. What's going on today? Where are all the streamers today, peoples? Any other suggestions? I would... Creative Angels X is doing Detroit. Sensational Stories is on doing Stardew. Yeah. I just... Alright, yeah. Let's drop at Sensational. We've raided Sensational before. Late night, cozy vibes over there with Sensational. Thank you very much. Sorry we weren't able to come over to you, Mr. Will. Thank you for popping in with the suggestion, though. Appreciate it. Have a brilliant rest of your day, and we will be around tomorrow. Bye.